This is something that has been in my heart for a very long time. I, Fernando, send this distress signal now, bringing this up to our higher uppers orbiting around Earth, and in higher realms of existence, such as the astral plane and any other planes of light. But this goes especially to those of you orbitating around our planet to fulfill our mission. As a starseed, I have decided to incarnate in this planet and bring wisdom, love, light, healing and abundance. Abundance to all humanity. To help these beings to understand beyond duality and to open the human collective heart to a higher vibration of civilization and a civilization that whites thrive. And for me, as well as many more, to be able to go back home once and for all. As it is certain that many of us are going to return home to never return here. But meanwhile, we will continue to give our best during our very last breath, this last time incarnated as Gaia's human being. With a mission comes awareness, and I have had since little, for both good and bad. I have had the awareness that I am meant for something more. In fact, still today, after over 10 years of dedicating my life to fully bringing love and light to this spot in the universe, I feel that I am meant for more. But of course, in the very same line, working side by side with many more beautiful beings looking down to Earth, all of you. And I have to say that as most starseeds and incarnate angels that come here have had many issues at a physical, mental and even spiritual level thanks to Catholic teachings entrapment, facing several surgeries, gaining chronic pain from them, growing in a broken family and moving every few years, including overseas to prevent me from growing a single root with any place, or even with anyone on this planet. Nothing out of the ordinary for those of us who try to lend a hand here, as apparently we get the worst cut. And I always think, shouldn't be more protected? Because I recall gazing at the stars and feeling at home once I did, feeling that home is up there. And you know, at the age of 10, I was already wondering if I could ask God, as I was taught in those times, to allow me to leave heaven and to explore the universe. So going through life being different and feeling lost in the world was my normal, and this is true for every starseed. And it continued to be until the point of my awakening, my understanding of presence of being in this planet, and the importance of investing my entire life in following a path in the light. I have accepted and understood the importance and the way my life developed, and I embraced all to move forward. However, across the years I started to both understand and suffer the wounded healer at a more profound level. I started to realize that some things were wrong here, as if some of the very teachings and wisdom we receive is not applied when there is a necessity, as if there is no complete soul equality. And I am sure this has not come as a surprise to you. I said before, we always get the worst cut, it seems, and I am sure every single starseed can relate with this. One day during a profound astral experience, I decided to literally go and complain. But as probably you all know, this does not come with a physical feeling of a complaint, not any anger from a questionable service or a poorly cooked meal. This just came from the bottom of my heart. It came as if I was using my last bits of energy to show that we truly need help down here. A heavy sadness and lack of strength from one that will never dismay nor give up, always assertive and always resilient regardless of being in physical pain, or suffering every single moment the loneliness of the human duality. So I had to get out of my body and to complain right in front of all these beings, or any beings of light that could elevate myself to. So I did. I first filled myself with love, There was no anger in my heart, and I knew that only love would do. In what our linear time perception entitles, after a few moments I was in front of what happened and appeared to be some of my spirit guides, but not sure, as there were other beings of light, and I told them, "This energy in this planet is becoming unbearable, and even going through a living here, and what this world has to offer. All of us starseeds are pushing ourselves beyond our limits, comfort zones, and well-beings, by starters incarnated in this horrible planet to make a difference. But we need to help to make this difference. It feels we are left out to our own fate. This planet and civilization has way too many nasty things. It has beautiful things, amazing people, but some are quite difficult. And while they are great things, all this negativity is starting to outweigh more and more every day. Shouldn't more be done here? This mission is for us collectively, to all of us, not only for those who are incarnated in these painful and faulty meat prisons. This is not only for Earth crew, this is for everybody." And I feel that this is especially unfair for us, the Starseeds. It's not even our course, this planet. And on top of everything, we get the worst part, the most difficult connections, lacking many things in life that most humans have and love and are entitled to them. And this starts with a great health plus other things. And we Starseeds should be above average because we are making a difference here. We come with a mission, and yet we are below average and wounded. This is very unfair, and I am not even asking for this. I would only ask to at least be average and be well. As everybody else, we don't want to even be more or better. We don't need that. But it is more to be in the same degree of fairness. And to be back up, good enough to have some lift in our struggles. Please don't forget that we are incarnated here in these third physical dimensions. Things are tough here. To have the basic resources required to fulfill this mission, with at least being able to be decently well, we don't ask for much more. So upon doing this, and yes, allowing them to perceive in a non-linear time perception how it has been here, I felt it could do something. And it's true that then it is showed as if they are facing opposition, because I could see almost as if they were under attack. And this could represent our guides and lovers, and not lovers, lovers in the light, okay? Beings of light that love us. Blocking all the negativity, fear, control, everything. All these energies that are widely populated in our planet. And these beings were struggling to stop everything, and they said with a heavy heart and heavy energy that they wished to help more, but they cannot hold their ground even. They cannot handle even their struggle. And it truly felt as they were many blocking attacks, continuously at a very rapid pace. And when I finished seeing this, I decided to go back to my body. And I have to say, this was a very long time ago, and things got much worse since then. We need more support. Even these beings of light that they are fighting on our sides need more support, them and us, here on Earth. We need help from our galactic companions who are monitoring us. I understand free will cannot be bent, but sometimes this feels that without an intervention, it will lead to a failed mission, rendering the amazing effort by millions of starseeds trying to awaken and help billions. Not intimidated by being massively outnumbered with a disadvantage in the battlefield, as this duality and dense plane of existence is already a toll on us. And you guys know it. It is time for transformation, materialization of events. It's right now the time. It is time for us Starseeds to get all the support we need and deserve. Enough waiting already. We should at least, the least, be upgraded to not suffer all the suffering here, to be at least well. And yet alone having below average physical bodies more prone to illness and changes. We need no superiority. We don't want it. We only want a guaranteed wellness. and possibly, on top of everything, an aid to help to lift all the negativity and all the fears of others. To lift it completely away, not only from their lives, but from the entire existence. And this is it. This is my distress signal sent to all of you. This is Fernando.